Good evening, football fans, and welcome to yet another hardcore edition. I say that because we got some hardcore people over here of Three and Outs. That's right, y'all.
We're
We got ourselves in the
here
Primetime face-off
now.
tonight. It's gonna be a battle. I know y'all ready to rock and roll because I certainly am. My goodness, it's gonna be some fun. Two Cali teams that are probably the most underwhelming teams I've seen all year long. I seriously thought the Chargers were going to be a freaking Super Bowl contender. Not anymore. Sorry. And I thought that the Niners were going to be like pretty damn close to that. Not anymore. But we have a second half of the season to go. We'll see. I don't know. One thing's for certain. The Raiders are trash. How do you lose to a coach that's just been a coach for his first time in the NFL, who just got hired like 5 days ago? How do you do that? That has to be some kind of record in the NFL. That has to be a record. And of course, the Raiders will find a way to break that record. Anyway, with that said, I had to get my Raider bashing out of the way early. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, the chat room is bumping. Glad to have everybody back up in here. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so very much. And well, tonight is going to be a fun one. Stop it, Jazz. Stop it. There are no positive vibes with the Raiders. Anyway, with that said, the only positive vibes we get with the Raiders is week 18 when we're like, oh, thank God it's over. Okay, anyway, with that said, you guys, I am excited tonight. We got ourselves a great primetime face-off for you because it's two IE Sports Radio diehards going at it. Two IE Sports Radio, two longtime IE Sports Radio guests, two IE Sports Radio Hall of Famers. And can we just go ahead and throw this out there? It is also two IE Sports Radio hosts. You didn't know? You didn't know? Well, we're going to get some news for you in a few minutes, all of you who are living under a rock. But with that said, just got to point out, Taryn and I got a hell of a show coming up for you guys on Saturday, coming up this next week on College Edition, 3 and Out College Edition. The Division 3 brackets just got released. The Division 2 brackets just got released. The NAIA brackets are coming soon. The FCS is coming, I think, next week. We have junior college for days. Who's going to go in the NJCAA? Oh my gosh, that's super exciting. Triple CAA, you guys. 3C2A. My RCC Tigers. That's right. The team I played for back in the day. Freaking 10-0 season. Can they win a national championship for their freaking second time in 3 years? Let's hope. But all right. With that said, you guys, we have ourselves one heck of a primetime face-off tonight. And like I said, if you've been living under a rock, well, we got some news for you. With that said, yeah, let's have ourselves some fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a primetime face-off scheduled for 3 rounds. It's going to be a solid one versus two Cali teams for Sunday Night Football week number 10 as the Los Angeles Chargers take on the San Francisco 49ers. And, well, here to help us out with that tonight, we got two diehards, two IE Sports Radio Hall of Famers, and two IE Sports Radio hosts getting ready to duke it out, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fun one. Let's get to it. Representing the away team, he, of course, is one half of 3 and Out College Edition with me, your boy Larry B. Every Saturday, he is, of course, the host of the SoCal Supreme Sports Show every Friday afternoon. He is the host of Set Point. The man is such a volleyball dude that he just came from an AVP tournament earlier today covering it, of course. Can't wait to hear about all of that on Set Point. The guy's incredible. He, of course, is IE Sports Radio Hall of Famer. He's one of the COOs of IE Sports Radio. He has I forgot everything he does. That's how much he does here at the station. But we love him. Ladies and gentlemen, representing his Chargers tonight, Mr. Taryn Rodriguez. What's going on, Taryn? How you doing today, brother?
Yo, hey Larry B. Hey everybody. It is great to be on here. I just gotta also say, I called this being a primetime matchup last year when I, as well as Spuds Chat, took on Jess and Gina in the NFC West Championship primetime face-off. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I called it.
It was a This was a game that I was so excited for in week 1. I'm still excited for it. I'm just kind of weirded out because of the records. I get it, Taryn. The injury bug hit you guys. I get it, Jess. Trey Lance went down. But there's more players, and they're pretty good. I'm scratching my head on why each of these teams are still not that good right now. It's kind of bothering me because I look like an idiot giving them so many props in the season start. Anyway, with that said, we're going to see how they look coming up. But representing the home team, she, of course, is IE Sports Radio Hall of Famer. She, of course, is a long-time IE Sports Radio guest. And she is 1/4. There's 4 of them. Of IE Sports Radio's brand new 49ers show right here, of course, on the network every Wednesday evening. Oh, it's going to be some fun catching them every single week, you guys. Last week was a good one. They're going to keep doing their thing and getting on better, of course. Once again, 1/4 of East Coast of red and gold. I love it. Great name. And, well, they are excited to be here, and so we're happy to have them. Happy to absorb them here into IA Sports Radio. And all around diehard. I'm telling you, this woman over here does not back down from anybody. I love it. She has the fighting energy. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcoming, of course, for our umpteenth time here on IA Sports Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, the infamous Jess.
What's going on, Larry? Thanks for having me. Taryn, what's up?
Hello,
and
Jess.
Shout out to my team, the East Coast Red and Gold.
That's how we do it, y'all. That's what we do. And hey, the energy has been brought, y'all. We are ready to rock and roll. I've seen too much today. I've seen too many things happen. My goodness, the Lions won a football game. They're gonna have a parade tomorrow. Did you guys hear about that? They're gonna have a parade in Detroit. That's crazy. I mean, the Browns lost, which is not a surprise. Tampa Bay won a really good game this morning in Germany. We had the first game ever in Germany. Pretty cool. We had some good stuff. Carolina got their revenge this time on the Falcons on Thursday night because we didn't take off a helmet. Did I say that? Okay, anyway, so we got all that going on. Jeff Saturday wins his first game in the NFL because the Raiders suck. I mean, there's so many things that went on today. The Jaguars almost won. But then
the Rams are going downhill, and I'm just going to say this before we start. Jess, at least your team and at least my team are not the Rams. That team right there is a complete train wreck going off the rails, down the hill, and basically into the river. We could both agree on that, right?
I'm all for it.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
That poor team. Isn't it crazy how both, you want to talk about a Super Bowl hangover? Oh my gosh. Rams and the Bengals are terrible. Oh my gosh. And then as of right now, we are currently in overtime. I got a TV there. I got a computer here. Oh, it's football day. That's my wife. Okay. So yeah, we overtime right now between the Cowboys, a team that, Prescott's back, and Aaron Rodgers' Green Bay Packers, who... Anyway, let's get on to the face-off today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do that, all right? So here we go, rock and roll. Look at all of these people in the chat. Oh, it is nice. We are excited. They're the Raiders, Jazz. Stop it. Anyway, let's continue on here. No more of that stay positive stuff. You can't stay positive there. So we are definitely bringing the heat. Thank you for tuning in, Ty. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Yes, Pierre Moss, our very own Pierre Moss. His Giants are 7-2. Don't ask me how. I don't understand. I don't even speak that language. I don't know. But hey, exactly. SoCal versus NorCal team tonight. Let's do this, y'all. So starting this off, of course, we have our judges in the house tonight. Mr. Adam Karnick. Of course, you can follow him there on Twitter. Of course, his 2 handles for his 2 shows. He covers our Chicago stuff. They lost to the Lions. He's not going to be very happy when he goes live tomorrow. I can tell you that. But, of course, he's the host of Shottown Weekly here at IA Sports Radio every Monday evening. And also, we have here the Neutral Zone, which, of course, is on every Tuesday evening. Catch him and, ironically enough, the host of our Detroit show, which beat the Bears today. Mr. Zach Puplis every Thursday evening. Cool. But make sure to catch our hockey show. And then Mr. Jass, one of our PR people here at IE Sports Radio. He's our other judge for tonight. So make sure to show them some love. Make sure you head on over here and vote for who you think is going to win tonight's game at 3 and Out IESR. And oh yeah, we're going to have ourselves a party. Oh my gosh. Taryn has the gloves ready. Oh, we're going to have ourselves a party. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, ding, ding, ding. Let's get to it. All righty, here we go, y'all. Primetime face-off is set and ready to rock and roll for Sunday Night Football. X Factor is Taryn. You are the home team tonight, good sir. Sorry, the away team tonight. You will be starting us off. You have 2 minutes on the clock. Who are your X Factors for tonight and why?
My X Factors for tonight, well, obviously is Justin Herbert. He's basically going to have to do everything in his power. Austin Eckler is Mr. Everything offensively for the Chargers, considering Keenan Allen's out and Mike Williams is out. Joshua Palmer is their wide receiver one. Basically, he is their 4th-round pick from either last year. Yeah, it was last year. And they picked him over Tommy Tremble. So now they got to utilize him in the most effective way possible. The defense has to get to Jimmy G ASAP. Last week, the run defense wasn't terrible, considering Cordero Patterson and Algier. They did a solid job on the Chargers run. And obviously, the Chargers run defense hasn't been great. I mean, look at what happened against the Browns. But overall, the defense has to stop the Niners offense early and often. I really feel that this isn't going to be detrimental if the Chargers lose, but it's going to help them in the long run, considering the AFC is just a complete bloodbath. But overall, the defense is my big X factor. And then Austin Eckler is going to have to be Mr. Receiving Back. I mean, obviously Deebo Samuel's a receiving back, but Austin Eckler kind of had filled that role much more earlier than Deebo did. Nothing against Deebo, of course.
Well, you had time to kill. You had 40 seconds on the clock there, Taryn. But I must say, yes, kind of funny. There are 2 guys that are very similar to each other in this game. Austin Eckler and Deebo Samuel. Kind of crazy. They both do kind of the same thing for their teams. 2 guys that you can plug in pretty much anywhere, and they will play. I love it. Just 2 diehard guys who love to play football. Oh, it's just my kind of flavor. I love it. All right. Well, we all heard Mr. Taryn, and he thought about his X Factors tonight. Jess, you have 2 minutes on the clock. X Factors for tonight, begin.
First, I just want to say, is Austin and Deebo similar? I don't think so. But anyway, my X Factor is this guy right here, George Kittle. And reasons why, you know what, we have our full arsenal is back tonight. Elijah Mitchell, Kyle Juszczyk, Deebo's back, Juwan Jennings. I think, like I said, George Kittle is going to be our X factor on offense, but on defense, I think Nick Bosa is going to have a huge game. Short and sweet.
You gotta love Jess's responses. I don't think she's ever gone over a minute, by the way. So yeah, well, there it is, Jess. So yeah, take a look at tonight's inactives here, courtesy of ESPN.com for the Chargers. It's the team. I'm just kidding. We have Dustin Hopkins, of course, Mr. Easton Stick, because he's the starting quarterback there, and I'm just kidding. Mr. Mike Williams, Chris Rumpf, and Trey Pipkins. Okay, heading over to the Niners, the inactives. Samson Ibaka. Hey, the Rams know who that is. I'm kidding. Okay, sorry. Davis Price, Mr. Robinson, of course. You guys, linebacker Curtis Robinson, Ture, and I believe you guys have who's the last person? Oh, exactly. Nick. I forgot to pronounce his name.
Nick Zakelj.
Yeah. So I got to learn how to pronounce that properly. But so those are tonight's inactives. Okay, there's some injuries. We have it. But let's not forget, Ayuk has been everywhere. I am so happy he is on my fantasy team. That guy, I mean, to think targeting Deebo, but they don't. Ayuk is their guy, and I love it. Now you add Christian McCaffrey. Oh, my gosh, it's great. This defense isn't that good. It bothers me because it's like I don't understand it. They have the athletes. They just forget how to play football sometimes. I don't know what Jess is getting all angry over there because she knows. I know. She knows that too. But
I try to hide it. I
know. I know. I'm with you, Jess. Great point on Kittle there. And then the Chargers have the most stacked team in the world, but unfortunately nobody's eligible. I mean, nobody can freaking play because everyone's hurt apparently. So I'm just saying these two teams it's just going to be an awesome game tonight. So round one is in the books. And yeah, exactly. Oh, you're getting some cheering on there in the chat
Thank you,
room.
Ty.
It's Jess. So alrighty. First round is in the books, and we are headed on over now to the fire round. I can have some effects on here. Anyway, so with that said, heading on over to the fire round, y'all. And we're gonna have ourselves some fun, talking some crap because why not? We're going to go back and forth here. Darren, once again, you are the away team. You will start us off. Weaknesses. What are the weaknesses on the 49ers that you feel your Chargers can expose to win this game here tonight? You have 2 minutes on the clock, good sir. Begin.
Well, for starters, like I said earlier, they got to get to Jimmy Garoppolo ASAP. He's kind of the most up and down quarterback I've seen. Now, when the dude is on his game, he basically can produce magic. Just ask the Rams and some of the other teams that have fallen victim to the Niners. But they have to get to Jimmy Garoppolo ASAP. And I think, again, it's just so weird. Like sometimes he has his big time moments that make me think that he's the reason why they went to the Super Bowl a few years ago. And then he has these bad moments where it's like, what is he doing, man? And that's basically my little like weakness for the Niners. Other than that, the Niners, I'm just going to say this. They do have a very stacked roster, and if they get everything going, they're obviously going to have theirs, but it's going to be an uphill climb for the Chargers. But here's the thing. I'm not overly worried about this game. I mean, if the Chargers lose, the Chargers lose. But they're underdogs. They're kind of heavy underdogs, if you ask me. But for me, I don't think this is too big of a game to like hit the panic button over, considering, well, if the Chargers lose, they're 5-4. They still have a few more games remaining, but overall for this game, they got to get to Jimmy G, and they just got to play their game. They have to play full sound 4 quarters, especially with their defense. Their defense is beaten up. No Joey Bosa, which means no Bosa Bowl, but they have other players that are going to hopefully step up, especially Derwin James. That dude has been a ball hawk. And even without J.C. Jackson, they've still got Michael Davis, Asante Samuel Jr., and the cornerback from the Broncos. I saw the 10 seconds and I need to wrap up.
My bad, guys. No, I just put it on there. I just put it on there every time. I forgot the 20-second one because I'm over here getting the tally from the judges so far. They're sending in their first rounder. So good stuff there, Taryn. And no, absolutely, man. I feel like right now, yes, take advantage of the fact that Lance isn't out there. We all know what a star Trey Lance is, and we already know. I honestly, and this is just coming from somebody who just loves football. If that
Garoppolo has the experience, though.
Sorry to cut
you off there.
But
that's the key right there.
If they can pull a defense together somehow, some way, I'll hold a freaking open camp somewhere. I'll go. Shoot, I'm just saying, guys. Look, if they can somehow get some more help, especially in the trenches, this defense, man, my gosh, if you can ramp them up and get Trey Lance back. The Niners could be a Super Bowl team. They have players, and now with McCaffrey, but it's like, and all the Chargers got to do is get healthy. And to me, they're already a Super Bowl team. So it's like these two teams are awesome, and it just bums me out that they're not where they should be right now. Gosh damn it, injuries. But so you gotta love this.
Sorry, I'm nearsighted, so I gotta zoom in a little.
She has hands off better than any QB out there, and Ty agrees. Hey, so all right. So with that said, it's Jess. It is all you. What do you think? What are the weaknesses on the Chargers that you feel your Niners can expose to win? You got 2 minutes on the clock. Not that you're gonna use them. Begin.
I'll probably be short and sweet, but if our run game has to get off to a good start because the Chargers' run day is trash. You got your injuries but that front line, I mean, if we, like I said, if we keep.
My bad.
That's okay.
They suck.
If we run the ball and we run the ball well, we're going to win this game. And that's it.
Dang. Okay. I was over here because I was making fun of the Chargers.
Just don't run the Falcons playbook. Apparently they didn't run the ball effective enough last week.
Now, when we have, you know what, Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell's back also, we'll be good to go.
It's exciting, you guys. To me, this is going to be a fun game. Gosh dang it. I'm enjoying this game right now. We've got the show live right now. The Cowboys and Packers are slugging. It's a rock'em sock'em robot fight right now, man. And up the middle, look at this, down to the 17-yard line. My goodness, the Packers just might win this game. Tonight, this game might look like this game. I'm just saying, it's exciting. Tonight, this is going to be a fun one tonight. It really is. So,
it's been a crazy day in the NFL.
Oh, it really has been a fun one. 49ers are a Super Bowl team, even with a banged up.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Ty, you and I might have to debate, brother. I'm just look, a few more pieces that team can.
Jimmy G is probably the best backup quarterback in the league.
Chargers, well, of course they're trash. So the Chargers. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
I basically said that in the past.
No. You have. Like I said, guys, at least you're not Raider fans. Be happy. Be happy. Enjoy life.
Oh, I'm ecstatic.
Yes. You don't have to deal with what I have to deal with every year. It's sad. But you guys, good choice. Good choice. Okay, anyway, with that said, you guys, we are now on to the lightning round. One more round to go. You guys, we wrap it on up here tonight. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Mr. Taryn, on the clock, good sir. There are 2 minutes waiting for you. What do you think? We have ourselves a game plan to talk about. What is your game plan for your Chargers to beat those Niners on the road in Levi tonight? Once again, 2 minutes on the clock, good sir. Begin.
Well, the offensive line definitely has to step up. Jamari Salyer, their 7th-round pick from this past draft, from Georgia, he has been really well ever since Rashawn Slater stepped up. He has definitely been a diamond in the rough, and I don't know if the stat is fully true ever since it got updated, but he has not allowed a sack even against some of the tougher players in the league, such as Myles Garrett. But Jamari Salyer is going to have to step up. Zion Johnson, their 1st-round offensive lineman that they selected in the past draft, that has to step up. The entire O-line has to step up. I mean, obviously Nick Bosa is going to get his, and the entire defense. The Niners have a really good defense. I think it's a respectable defense, and it's much better than the Rams' defense. I'm just going to throw that out there. I mean, I think they got the best defense in the division, that's for sure. But overall, for the Chargers, the O-line has to step up. They have to utilize all of their options. They got to also utilize the running backs as well. Utilize Austin Eckler. And again, they have to utilize all their offensive options. I mean, even if it means Justin Herbert has to run with the ball, then so be it. But overall, the offense has to put points on the board, and they just can't rely on Cameron Dicker, the kicker, because, Larry, you mentioned it, that Dustin Hopkins is out for the game, so we're going to have to rely on Cameron Dicker to put points on the board. But he was our special teams player of the week last week, which, ironically enough, the Chargers struggle when it comes to special teams. But now this year has been overly decent. Another wide receiver to watch for is DeAndre Carter. He was supposed to be our kick returner, but now he's doubled as a good wide receiver, and I think he's been a great get in terms of free agency for the Chargers. So overall, the Chargers have to utilize every option offensively, and I just got to say this, Joe Lombardi is probably one of the worst offensive coordinators in the league, but I'm confident the Chargers can drum up something in terms of their offense.
With 4 seconds to spare. Good job there, good sir. 2 backup tackles versus Bosa and company. Things might get ugly real fast. It's a possibility. I mean, it really is, you guys. I mean,
Johnson at least starts. Sorry, Larry, if I'm cutting you off.
I'll tell you right now. Oh, and it looks like there's the game winner. Oh, McCarthy's pissed off. His old team just beat him. Sorry. But sorry. Anyway.
Wow, the Cowboys actually made the Packers look like a good team.
Yikes.
They did. The poor Packers. It's over. I'm sorry. It's over. Anyway, well, Packers.
I can't trust the Cowboys anymore.
So good for them. So off to this one continue. Once again, now all games are in the books. And well, like I said, we are headed on over to Miss Jess, of course, for the final round here. Again, Ty says also bad offensive coordinator with no wide receivers. Recipe for disaster. I'll tell you. Well,
They're playing with house money, though. Again,
they are.
if they lose, then they're heavy underdogs. So even if they lose, it's no big deal. These next two games are obviously going to be tough, but they just gotta like go out there and see what happens. And if they put up forth a good effort, they might actually have a shot. I mean, it's any given Sunday, and even though the Niners are 4-4, that is a misguiding 4-4 record. That they should have at least 5, if not 6 wins, maybe 7.
Agreed, Terrence. So, kind of funny. Adam says here, "Pardon me while I go to the abyss for 5 minutes." Bears fan at his finest.
Every NFC North team won except for the Bears.
That poor team. Golly, man,
We
the Bears. They have a quarterback now, and they still can't win. I'm sorry, Adam. Anyway, so with that said, let's go ahead and continue on. Jess, you know the drill. We are on to you. Final deal here. What is your game plan for the 49ers to beat those Chargers tonight? You got 2 minutes on the clock. Begin.
Well, game plan, get our running backs the ball, even get Jordan Mason involved, throw him in there. But Elijah Mitchell, Christian McCaffrey, we saw a little bit more of the playbook 2 weeks ago against the Rams, Kyle Shanahan with his trickery play, Christian McCaffrey to Brandon Ayuk for the touchdown. I would love to see more of that. Hopefully that does happen. And then on the defensive side of the ball, we just have to get to Justin Herbert, D'Amico Ryans, make your adjustments, please. And, we'll see what happens. But I think that's a good game plan, especially going against a defensive line that is, like I mentioned earlier, that I alluded to, is trash. So yeah, that's my game plan.
Very well said. I love how Ty says they should be 7-1.
Easily.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have lost to the Panthers the Falcons. The Falcons. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't have lost to the Bears.
That too.
Kind of funny. I don't know how the hell that happened, but when I thought about you, Jess, when that happened, I was like, wow, she's punching. I don't know what it is, but she's punching something.
I had people over my house and everything. I'm like, oh man.
That was a punch in the gut, man. I know Adam was happy about that. Of course, Bears fan. They don't come easy for him, so he cherished it.
Take them while you can get them,
Yeah, might as well, right? They're injured. Fight! Come on, get a win. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But with that said, you guys, my gosh, what a face-off! Great stuff, you guys. Love it as always. You guys freaking brought it. That monsoon was a great weapon. Yeah. Sometimes you just need a monsoon to help you. Sometimes, So I definitely agree with that. So with that said, you guys, like I said, we have so many great players out who have been out all season. This has been a rough one, but you know what I will say for this team is for both these teams, way to freaking fight this year. Even being with so much adversity or against so much adversity, way to freaking fight. I'm just very, very, very excited for both of these teams moving forward. They're going to continue to get players back, and we'll see. We shall see.
Keep players back at the right time to make our run. Let's go.
Exactly. So with that said, we do have ourselves a verdict here on the voting poll. And well, everybody who voted, thank you so much to everyone who did today at 18. So hey, but thank you to everybody who voted. It was a very close battle. And ladies and gentlemen, you, the listeners out there, with 55.6 of the voting are taking the San Francisco 49ers to win this thing tonight.
Woo!
They're 7.5 point favorites, but that's actually quite closer than I expected.
Yeah, me too. I agree with that. So too many players on too much playmakers on the 49ers for the Chargers to guard. So it's pick your poison. Yeah, I mean, once again, this is crazy. I mean, no, can we not? I mean, once again, I know you guys are East Coast red, gold, red and gold, but we're West Coasters over here, and we saw a guy by the name of Herbert at Oregon play, and well, he's pretty damn good. So I'm just saying, look,
even though everyone predicted him to be trash.
I'm just saying, tonight is going to be a hell of a game. I'm really excited for this one tonight. By the way, big ups to our one of our biggest fans, of course, all the way by way of Japan. That's right, y'all.
Oh no.
Gotta love
Oh
it.
Wow,
no.
awesome.
Yeah, Mr. Yukio Udima. Chargers 26. Oh my gosh. Wow. 49-26. He's taking the Niners tonight. There's also Super Bowl 29. Hopefully, I hope the score is of the game is very different from this one. Well, that's right. That was 1995 when they played each other. So we'll see we'll see how it goes. But with that said, y'all, while we get the final tallies in, we have the voting poll here. But who won the face-off? Final tallies coming in just a few moments. Let's go around the table one more time. Final thoughts, whatever you guys want to say. Taryn, give it to us. Start with you.
Well, again, like I said, I understand how tough the Niners are. Playing at Levi's Stadium is going to be tough. I mean, look at what happened with the Rams. They got turned inside out. But I'm just going to say the Chargers are no Rams, even though Brandon Staley kind of comes from the same tree as Sean McVay. They're not the Rams in any sort of way, and hopefully they could at least put up a fight. Like if they put up a fight, I won't be ultimately disappointed. But I understand the Chargers are underdogs, and all I just got to do is hope and believe that they could pull out the win. And this would probably be a big win under Brandon Staley's belt, especially for this year. They haven't really had too many big time wins. I mean, look at the Chargers wins. The Raiders, it's not looking like a good win. No offense, Larry. The Texans, not that great of a win since they were up 21. The Falcons, they were pretty much neck and neck, and that was pretty much a bloodbath in the worst way. The Broncos, which we all know how bad they're doing, and then the Browns, they narrowly escaped defeat in that one. Like, don't even get me started on that one. But yeah, the Chargers kind of need that big breakout win. If they don't get it this week or next week, then so be it. But like I said, the Chargers are playing with house money tonight, and all we gotta do is just hope and see they put together a full 4 quarters and see what happens.
Agreed. Good stuff there. Way to throw
I gotta
it
be
out there.
realistic.
Absolutely. Oh, well, look at that, Mr. Adam Karnick. By the way, Mr. Adam, make sure you tally your final score for me, good sir, and send that on over. Adam says, I'm crazy. I'm going to say Chargers 27-24. My gosh.
I mean,
Japan all
the
day.
Niners have not won a game against the AFC West. I mean, the Chiefs was a lost cause, but they should have beaten the Broncos.
Yeah, absolutely. And I couldn't have said it better myself. Good job. Good job, Ty. You get brownie points. Where's that little clicker that what's his name has on around the horn? Yeah, thank you for that. And yeah, Chargers have $1 worth of house money. Well, we shall see. But yes, overall, man, just
How though?
the cow. Well, we shall see, you guys. I am really excited for this. And well, Jess, give it to us one more time. Talk to us. What do you think for tonight? Final thoughts, comments, whatever you want to say.
Well, Taryn, I'm glad you're realistic. I think you're a bit too optimistic for my taste, but and again, it's not Sean McVay's coaching tree, it's Kyle Shanahan. Let's clear that up right away.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But anyway, 34-10 Niners. Let's go.
34-10. All righty. Well, I'll tell you right now, this is going to be some fun. I'm really excited for this game, and
I guess I'll throw my sorry, Larry. Throw my prediction out there. I'll pick your favorite score, Larry. Chargers 24, Niners 21.
Yeah,
but that's just me hoping for the best.
It's gonna be one of those. I mean, realistically, Taryn, I think right now the way the Chargers are playing, it's just kind of like I don't know. It's gonna be something kind of different.
Nothing to lose, though.
Nothing to lose, realistically, because, well, it's just one of those things where you just kind of have to hope. I mean, let's just be real. Right now, with the Chargers, the way they're playing, we could get a good ending. We could get kind of a sloppy ending where you really fall off again. I don't know. The Niners, though, there's hope for both these teams. But right now, we just have ourselves some. It's just kind of weird for both of them right now. But we're mid-season, and that's the best part about tonight's game. We're mid-season. We're gonna have some kind of a test, right? Midterm. You know what I mean? If you say so. Overall, man, I just feel like both of these teams are going to play extremely well in some way, shape, or form coming up. It's just, will it be tonight? Will tonight be that first installment? For somebody, it is. And I feel like tonight's game is going to start a winning streak for somebody. It's going to be a test, a hell of a game. And I'm really excited, you guys. I really, really am. So with that said, my gosh, I'm taking a look at the final tally here for tonight's game. So we have here, let's see, what do we got? All right, so let's see, are they in? Did you guys send them in? Okay, cool. They are sent in. Yay, finally. Just kidding. Just kidding. So, all righty. So, let me take a quick look here. A few moments to tally these two scores up. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, this was a good one. Oh my goodness. Well, let me just say thank you to the judges for tonight. I know that wasn't easy for you. I, without a doubt, know that was pretty damn tough. And you guys certainly had a tough score tonight, I'm sure. So, with that said, let's go ahead and do a little bit of tallying work. So, starting us off, Mr. Adam will score round 1, 9-8, Taryn. Round 2, 8-7, Jess. And round 3, all in favor for her, 9-7, Jess. He has her 25-23 in round, well, for all 3 of his rounds. So 25-23. All right. So there we have that score. Now we're going on to Jess. Jazz. Jazz will score it 9-8. Taryn, 9-9. We got a tie in round 2. And round number 3, tie 10-10. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all in favor for his victor, Taryn Rodriguez. All right, you guys. So, a little bit of quick math here. Let's do the honors, shall we? So let's see. We got 25 for Jess with Adam's victory here, and 27, of course, for Jess with a score of 52. For Mr. Taryn, that is 23 from Adam, and of course, 23 from Adam and 28. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a 1-point battle. All for the winner tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, only 1 loss on this person's record. Final score, 52-51. Jess wins it by a point, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, y'all don't want me to win as a Chargers fan when it comes to these primetime face-offs. I might want.
Let's go.
Where's Bobby's white flag? Where's Bobby Tuzinski's white flag he just made me back in week 2?
That was crazy. I wanted to retally. I retallied it once, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way that was a 1 point.
How do you score me 9-7? Adam, I've officially lost brownie points with you.
Taryn is very
I'm
angry.
about to snap this man back to dust with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Jess has only lost once. 1 primetime face-off. My gosh, what?
And ironically enough, it was to me.
Yeah, it was to you.
Hit the ups here.
But to be fair, one of those judges was a Seahawks fan. So.
Oh yeah, thanks, Jazz.
This is true. So with that said, we're gonna go over to our winner for tonight. Of course, 52-51. I would hate that score tonight in the game. But with that said, Ms. Jess, talk to us. Where can all these diehards find you?
On Twitter at JM41484. And also shout out to Ty, Maddie B, and Becca of the East Coast Red and Gold, my team. We are at ECRG_IESR every Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern. Join us. We talk 49ers football. Go Niners.
Always a great time. Well, Taryn, it was just a rough one. Yeah, that was a good one. We had a full house. We had a bunch of people tuned in tonight. So we thank you for everybody tuning in. That was a fun one. A little bit of suspense there at the end. Like I said, I just want to make sure I got my math 100% correct in that one because that was a little scary. I was like, oh no, like that was too close. But what a score. I think tonight's game is going to be just like that. All right, Taryn, where can they find you, brother?
You can find me on Twitter at TarynRodriguez1, and then I guess my other show, SoCal Supreme Sports Show, and then I guess Set Point as well. I guess you didn't have enough room, but that's okay. It's at set_point.ie. It talks all things volleyball. It's kind of my baby, and I'm hoping it grows to be big and strong.
It's a hell of a show, and everybody please check it out tomorrow. Great stuff as always. For all of you up there in the Bay, y'all, Stanford volleyball. I mean, just saying, there's some great stuff going on in the volleyball world.
Ohio State won.
Ohio
today.
State won. And for all of you who don't think volleyball is a sport, try it. Anyway, with that said, y'all, I love it. Definitely great. The ladies tournament is starting very soon. Support those ladies in that volleyball tournament because those women go out hard, man. I'll tell you right now. I love it. Great stuff as always. So big ups to our boy Taryn. All right, you guys. Well, that is going to do it. The game is going to start in just a few moments here. You guys have been incredible. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Had a late start. Absolutely, Jess. That was an incredible. Once again, 52-51. My gosh, what a game!
I
would have
left my tournament early for this.
Definitely.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It was awesome, you guys, and thank you so very much for being here. And that will do it. So, with that said, Miss Jess, Mr. Taryn, take care. God bless. We'll see you soon, and we will have you guys on a face-off very, very soon. You guys have a good one.
Thanks, guys. Go Niners.
Yep. Remember, take care of y'all chickens, take care of y'all mentals, take care of y'all bread, and take care of y'all mentals. Number one thing.
Y'all are too much. Take care, guys. All right,
Bye,
y'all.
Taryn.
So, my final verdict for the night.
Yeah, just.
Let's have a little bit of fun here tonight, y'all. My final verdict is going to be fun because as close as that face-off was, I think we're going to have a game just like that. Short and sweet. This shall be a battle. I want to give it to one particular team because I thought they'd be a little bit better than they are right now. But there's a team tonight that wears red and gold that is coming. And ladies and gentlemen, this has nothing to do with me being a Raider fan because I can't stand either of them from the bottom of my heart, trust me. But as a football fan, they're both great teams. There's lots going on there. And I'm going to go Niners 28-27 in one hell of a football game. Let's see what they got, y'all. All right, y'all, that is my final verdict for tonight. And that is that. We will see you tomorrow for another edition of 3 and Out, another primetime face-off. We got Eagles and Commanders tomorrow. Boy, Mike Pat from Let's Wind About Sports, which is coming up in just about 40 minutes over on IE Sports Radio on Spreaker.com. You can also catch our basketball show going on live right now at Spreaker.com as well. Fast Break with Mr. Dentarius Locke and Mr. Davison Crooks. Head on over to IESportsRadio.com. Show us some love. Check out our blog. Go grab you a shirt, y'all. We have so many. Go grab us one of these, man. Got to show some love. Grab a hat. We have all kinds of goodies. Stickers, all that fun stuff. Make sure you give us a follow at 3 and Out IASR. Follow us at IE Sports Radio on all social media. And you can follow me, your boy Larry B, at, of course, LB LB53. Once again, at the _LB53. Show me some love, y'all. Follow back. We follow back. You know how it goes. Okay, this is going to be a good game tonight. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy it. Thank you all for tuning in. And hey, we will see y'all tomorrow. It's going to be a good one tonight, though. Enjoy it. Take care. And as always, God bless.